From what is known, some neighbors had asked Chris to keep an eye on their apartment while they were on vacation, and their daughter, who just graduated from high school, had remained at home. The night I left, Chris saw some people going into the apartment and stopped by to check on things. What followed, the details are a bit sketchy. As he was leaving and walking the short distance back to his apartment, for an unknown reason, someone from the party retrieved a baseball bat and followed Chris to the front door of his building. Just as he started to enter, he heard someone yell, "Hey," from behind.
I saw people going in over there, and that's when I called on my cell phone and said, "Hey, I see you got people coming over, blah, blah, about a 12-minute beer." And she was like, "Yeah, sure, come on." Went in, front room, there's a couple people sitting there having sodas, watching TV, no harm, no foul, went in the kitchen. So the people in the kitchen, a couple guys had some beers. Nothing really outrageous, out of control. I sat there. High school age? Yeah. I had a beer. About 3/4 of it, about 30 to 40 minutes maybe, at the most. And I didn't see anything wrong here. Everything seems fine. Nobody's doing anything really out of control. It's all right. Time to go. So,
It was reported that Chris's attacker returned to the party and bragged about the assault. He was apprehended and arrested the following day, is currently serving time for aggravated assault and attempted murder.
My loyalty to my friends. What was going on at, yeah. Well, not that I chose to see what was going on. My friends said, keep it on display to make sure nothing's out bad or out of control. So I went and made sure nothing was out of control, which it was nothing out of control. Time to go. Good night. Goodbye. I'm leaving. Pow. Back of the head. That's it. There was nothing wrong going on over there. Nobody was doing anything bad. Everything was just fine. Everything was wonderful. Everything was out of control. Everything was just fine. That's why when Melissa said, "Chris, it's my party, it's time to go," because I guess they were getting the heebie-jeebies. Here's this older guy kind of, looking in on us, making sure everything's okay. They got the vibe of that. I felt that they got the vibe of that. Time to go, fine. I don't have a problem with that. I was a teenager once. I know how that feels. All right, goodbye. Time to go. I left. Said goodbye to everybody. No big deal. I left, and then this happened. I said nothing to this kid. I didn't intimidate him. I didn't curse at him. I did nothing. I didn't challenge him. I didn't attack him. I did nothing to this kid. Because believe me, if I had, things would be a lot different. Oh yeah. That's what the police even said that. From the evidence and from the wounds, it's obvious. And these same policemen are subpoenaed to the trial. It's obvious by Chris's wounds that he was attacked from behind.
Months after Chris was released from the hospital, I began to document his thoughts, feelings, and memories about what happened.
We narrowed down to Friday night.
No, Saturday.
Let's see, you had a Rolling Rock shirt on Friday night when I was here.
Well, you know how much I hate to do laundry.
Okay. You were saying it was Saturday, and you came back from Harry's, and Harry kept saying, "No, it's Friday." See, because for the longest time, based upon what he originally said, I thought it was Saturday night.
What happened?
And then, and then after talking to you, I went.
But see, he wasn't over, in our area that night. Because we were out, but we were like talking to the neighbor.
Yeah, I was thinking because he's lost a total day. Somewhere in there, he thought that he went over at your house and.
Well, actually, I think he's probably thinking about a day or two before that, because basically what happened before that.
Most of the time, it was easy to get Chris to share his thoughts and memories. Sometimes it wasn't.
I'm not ready now.
It's a light.
Yeah, I'm aware that it's a light.
Is it supposed to be on?
Yeah. Yeah.
I completely forgot what I was going to say.
You said, I meant to tell you all this, but in June when that happened,
I forgot what I was going to say.
no.
You're going to shine the light on me, I'm going to forget what I was going to say. You know, I don't mind confiding in my friends, but, you know, if I want to be on camera, I'll tell you so.
I almost died 3 times. The first time would be the strikes to the head that I took. But those didn't kill me. I bled quite a bit, but it didn't kill me. The next time I almost died was from the subdural hematoma that I suffered, which enlarged and swelled my brain. My brain filled with blood. I was bleeding in the brain. That didn't kill me. They thought they were going to have to do brain surgery and cut my skull open to relieve the pressure. Well, about a day before they did that, and they were in consultation to do that, suddenly, the subdural hematoma drained, and it drained through my nose. So, essentially, I had like a 3-hour nose bleed, and they were worried that I was going to bleed to death because I was losing so much blood. They finally hung my head over a sink. They just let the blood fall into the sink. But that didn't kill me either. They finally packed it off my nose with gauze, packed it off. That didn't kill me either. And then about a day later, the doctor came in when I was awake. He sat down next to me and he said, "You almost died 3 times. Let me tell you. This way, this way, this way." He said, "Quite frankly, I can't really explain why you're alive. I was asleep, but I was waking up. I was coming to consciousness. And before I opened my eyes, I could hear my mother next to my bed. She was crying, sobbing. I remember it made me mad. And I was determined, and I sat up and I opened my eyes and I grabbed her hand. And I said, "Please stop crying. I'm going to be all right. I'm not going to fucking die."
And I said, I'm not going to fucking die like 3 times until she finally said, "Stop using that word."
It's not a matter of if I'm getting better. I'm not going to get better. It's not me getting better. It's me adjusting to the medication and having to learn how to live my life the way I'll have to live it for the rest of my life, which is different than it was. I'm going to have to take medicine. I'm going to have to see doctors. I potentially still could have to have brain surgery. I think there is no why. There isn't. There's nothing you could say, well, I did this because. There isn't. There's nothing you can possibly say to explain what he did.
The kid? No, the father.
Right.
Was babysitting or keeping the kids for the weekend.
Right.
The mother was out, okay?
Yeah.
The mother was gone for the weekend with a boyfriend, okay? So, the father had the 2 kids.
Right.
And this is the part that makes me sick because, you know, why would somebody do this to their kids? Because, you know, it's like, this sucks. He took a baseball bat to this one kid and busted the skull. And, you know, that, you know. And then he started beating on the other kid. And the other kid ran across the street to a neighbor and called the police.
Sure.
So then, by the time the police got there, he had already hung himself in the basement. It's like, why would somebody do that?
Well, that's still the question that's playing you.
That's why. Because there is no why, as we spoke of earlier. There is no why, there only is what is. And I count that as being...
Which comes from all music that I do. And it's like, it's not really me, it's music's going through.
It's more like there only is what is, and that's living within the realm of reality.
So perhaps somewhere in the frames of footage here I captured something real. Or maybe, as he said, it's just what it is. And that's within the realm of reality.
Stephen Walker with the prosecutor's office, calling to, in response to your phone call. You did a fine job. You did an excellent job at your deposition, okay? Don't worry about the deposition. In fact, when I get it,